Hello, everyone. How you guys doing tonight? Today, where you're from this beautiful world. Well, for me, it's raining like a mofo, and I think on Bumpy's side of the world it is too, maybe. Um, but still beautiful. Welcome to Beer and Cheese. We're gonna pair some beer and cheese for you. Hopefully, it goes well. Just got me and Bumpy today. Maybe Lori will show up or someone else. Be great. Anyone's invited. So just bring the beer and cheese of your choice. Look in your fridge. Look wherever you want to go. Go to the grocery store and get something real quick, and come back and come on our show. So, all right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring up Bumpy if he's ready, and
Yeah.
let him show and tell his beer and cheese. Here we go.
All right. Well, the cheese that I'm bringing, it looks like this. Sliced it up a little bit there.
Nice.
Let's get the rind. So this is one of those Sartori cheeses. This one is the rosemary and olive oil Asiago cheese. You may have remembered Lori did this one 3 or 4 weeks ago, something like that. Anyways, um, the beer that I decided to pair with it. Just hoping this will play nice with like that rosemary. Anyways, comes from Lawson's Finest Liquids, and this one's called Super Lemon Nova. It's a blonde ale with lemon zest, and freaking all of a sudden I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. You know, this is something that's been happening to me. Straight from the Green Mountains to your head. Yeah, so let's give this a pour. Comes in at where the heck's the ABV hidden? 5.1%. All right, so there you go. That's the pour. It's kind of a sudsy white head, and the color of the beer itself is a golden, kind of an unfiltered beer. All right, cheers.
Awesome. Cool. Cheers, man. That's pretty good. All right. I gotta get my beer. I forgot. Oh, what am I gonna do? Is the question. Oh Jesus! I wasn't prepared for this one. Okay. Oh yeah, that's gonna do a porter with the cheese I have. That's what it was. Okay. So we got time. So, one of the beers I'm going to do today, I think I've done this already, and I've actually also done my cheese. Just didn't have very much option. It's bright. It's really dark in here. Didn't have very many options at my bottle shop today, anyway. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But this is called the 9 pound porter. It says "suck it." So it's at it from Georgetown Brewing Company out of Seattle, Washington. Suck it. And it is 6.5%. So a nice hefty size for a porter, American porter. Let's go ahead and pour it. That was canned 125 of this year. So not terrible. Okay. Go a little high there. There you go. Ooh, almost went over. God, it's so dark in my room. And it's so dark in that glass. No, that's a nice dark brown chocolate color. Nice cocoa head. Smells like a porter. And so the cheese I'm doing today with this is the Westminster Rustic Red Grass Fed. It's actually good. I don't know what it is exactly. I guess it's called a Rustic Red. And this is what it looks like. Super orange. And it kind of smells like I don't know, like Cheetos or something, like Velveeta, or like it has that like real sharp like, or no, macaroni and cheese, the macaroni and cheese in the package. That's what it kind of smells like. But yeah, so we'll do that and see if it works. Let's go ahead and bring up Bumpy again. God, this is going so fast. Take your time.
Yeah. Well, maybe I can try to read this can that's like impossible to read.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. The aromas on this beer, the sudsy head went way down just right away. There's no head left. It has a dirty smell to it. The beer itself, it just smells like a dirty blonde. It does have the lemon kind of notes. I wouldn't exactly say lemon zest. It smells a little bit like a lemon cleaning fluid, but not pledge. Yeah, overall, not very exciting on the aromas or enticing. Let's dive on in. Cheers.
All right, cheers.
The flavors almost follow suit. It's very bready, biscuity, bready, with a touch of this lemony cleaning fluid. There is a bitterness. So it's like a mild bitterness, but it does linger on. Kind of like piney, earthy tone. Anyways, let's get to the cheese. Had a bite of the Asiago without anything. There's not really a lot of rosemary on this piece, anyways, but pretty stinky. Asiago is a pretty stinky cheese.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to describe it. It's got kind of a slight sweet nuttiness and kind of a pungent type smell. Getting the rosemary, that's adding a nice little zesty aroma to it. All right.
All right, dude. Oh yeah.
Kind of a dry cheese. Dries out the palate for sure. Yeah, it's got kind of a little bit of a tang to it. Nutty, sweetness. Then there's kind of just like a tangy, sharp bite. Got a pizza here that has a little bit more rosemary on it. The rosemary adds that nice rosemary flavor. It does mix well with the flavor of the cheese. All right, let's see if this beer will mix with the cheese. So, cheesers.
And cheers.
Bready. Still got a lot of the cheese bite coming through, that pungentness. Rosemary kind of just gets washed away. It does seem to distract from any of that kind of piney, earthy tone bitterness from the beer, though. Kind of just allows more of the bready tones to kind of come through. A little bit of a citrusy, lemony type note, very mild when done with the cheese. Doesn't taste as chemical on the palate. So yeah, not a bad combination, but nothing wowing there. Let's go with the beer first, then the cheese.
Beer's chow. Z-
Super lemon pledge chemical flavor on the tail end of that one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's kind of masking the cheese a little bit. It just takes a bit longer for the cheese to kind of start to take over and get that pungent sharpness that it kind of has. Rosemary didn't really make much of a presence on that one. A bit of a salt though. Definitely get some saltiness. As far as the olive oil, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you that I'm tasting olive oil. I think the only time I've ever really kind of tasted olive oil was burning it a little bit in a pan and getting it on food.
Yeah.
So I'll have a kind of a score or whatever when we get to that part of it.
All right.
And
Cool,
Dio says,
man.
"Drink more."
That's funny, dude. All right. That's like you. All right. Cheers, Bumpy man.
Cheers.
Uh, all right. So let me slam this down real quick. All right. So I got 9-pound porter. Suck it. And it's a 6.5% porter. The head went down during during Bumpy's reviews, but it's still keeping a nice little ring there. Nice khaki head. Looks like a really nice porter. I've had this before. It's just been a while. Nice dark chocolate. Man, I brewed one in the past, but I really want to brew a porter now. I haven't done one yet with this system. All right, so yeah, but opaque, can't see through it. Medium rising bubble, medium fast on the nose. Yeah, just a nice roasty chocolate, kind of dark chocolate roasty kind of smell with a nice almost like a bread crust, like a brown bread crust or toast. But then it also has like a nice little bitter sharpness that's balanced really well with the malts. Definitely an American porter. It's not super hoppy, but you can definitely get that bitter in your nose as you smell. Well, you'd have to smell it to get it in your nose, but yeah. Other than that, I mean, it's just more of like a crusty chocolate, crusty bread chocolate. Let's drink it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's good. That's real good. Yeah, that definitely has a nice balance of the hops. You can get a little bit of hoppiness through it, but that malt, that really nice, almost like there's a slight caramel coming through, a little roasty chocolate, slight coffee. Not so much as to where it's like a robust porter, but more just kind of a mellowed out, kind of a slight espresso-y, or not even espresso, more of like a medium roast coffee. But more of a chocolate and a bread, just like the aromas. The body is, I'd say, medium. Mouthfeel is, it's a medium mouthfeel too. It's like it's got like there's a slight zest to it or something. I'm getting something else. I'm getting like a very light raisin, maybe plum or cherry. It's good though, and a little banana. This is really weird. Carbonation is, yeah, medium. I'd say more medium in the mouth. Um, Dry in the finish. No alcohol detected anyway. Um, Goes down really smooth, really fast. It's kind of a soft mouthfeel. Yeah, it's got kind of a softer mouthfeel, like a medium soft mouthfeel. All right, I gotta stop talking about it, or I'll drink it all. Gotta have it with the cheese. So this cheese is the Westminster Rustic Red. I guess that's what I'll call it. It's probably the name of the cheese style, and it's very orange. It almost looks. It smells um, like I was saying, the macaroni and cheese packet, the cheese packets in the box. Um, I've tasted it before too. Have you ever I don't know. I've tasted where I've just dipped my finger into the cheese to try it, and it kind of has that smell and like thing going on. But it's like a breakable. It just breaks. It's very light and flaky on the nose. It just, like I said, it has that macaroni and cheese kind of fake cheese kind of smell, like that. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but not fake cheese, but it has like
Cheese whiz?
maybe like cheese whiz or what's the word for food that processed, like a processed kind of gross kind of weird smell to it. Like I don't know, and it has like it's very salty in the nose as well. It's got a salty nuttiness. Yeah. Anyway, cheesers. Let's try it.
Cheesers.
Oh, crunchy crystals. That has crystals. Mmm. Tastes like a very sharp and extra sharp cheddar cheese. Nutty for sure. Nutty and salty, but also has a nice blend of mix of that nice milkiness, a soft, um, milky texture to it and flavor with that salty. It's kind of a nice balance there between all those things: the nuttiness, the saltiness, the kind of a sweet, um, cheesy, light, flaky. Oh wow, it really goes down well. It doesn't. You don't have to chew on it too much. It just kind of like dissolves in your mouth. It's fluffy. Nice. This is really good. That would be trying to think of what that would go good on with food. Um, I guess you could melt that on like a. You could probably melt that into a grilled cheese sandwich, something like that, maybe. Let's do cheese before this porter. This cheese before this porter, and see if it works. I'm digging
Jesus.
the crunchy. Jesus Christ!
Cheers to
Oh,
Blake.
hey Blake, cheers, man. Crunchy bits are great. I love the crunch. They're like salty crunch. All right. Mm. Ooh, that nuttiness works really well with the porter, and the salt. The salt really works well. The roastiness works great with that nutty kind of thing. Very good. The beer rinses down the salty, the heavy salts in the cheese. Rinses it down. It's such a quenching beer with this cheese. It goes really well with it. Really well. I take one more bite. We got some time. We got a lot of time. Mm. I can't believe how crunchy it is. Wow. I don't know if this is aged or not. I don't know. I'm sure it's aged a little bit, but I don't know how long. The chocolates come through more with the cheese, and the nuttiness of the cheese goes through within the chocolate. It just kind of marries really well. Mm. All right, beer before cheese. It takes the cheese takes away the porter taste. It just makes you want to drink more porter. Kind of dries your mouth out. Yeah, I just want to have more. I think I like the cheese before beer first. Better. This beer's going down so fast. It's really good. The beer almost has like kind of like I was saying, a robust porter. It has that because it's bringing in a little of that like medium roast coffee. So that with the chocolate, the dark kind of a dark chocolate, baker's chocolate or whatnot. It's like very like close to a robust porter though. It's like very close but not quite because you're getting a little bit of like bitterness coming through in the back that or like more of a hoppiness. It's just really nice. I like that hoppiness blend, and then the cheese with this is just amazing. The cheese here though, I think it would go better with a like a West Coast IPA or something like that, a little sharper, hoppier IPA. Yeah, something maybe a pale ale, hell, even a pilsner. A nice little pilsner or something would go well with this. But this porter works really well. Fuck yeah. Suck it. It's good. So there we go. Let's go ahead and manage it. Well, we're on 22 minutes. Let's go ahead and bring Bumpy up and get his last thoughts.
Yeah, this beer is about as good as I expected it was going to be, which is just about drinkable. Not the greatest. Kind of suffering trying to drink it down.
Oh, no.
I had a lot of shitty beers today. Not a lot. I only had a few beers, but beers I picked up, I made some poor choices. The cheese, Asiago, it's a pretty strong cheese. Probably the best Asiago that I've had just by eating it like this. I've had some Asiago on some chicken sandwiches and stuff. And that worked pretty well. Yeah, so this one's not too bad. I'd throw it in the very good category, actually. I think the rosemary definitely works very well with it. As far as the pairing goes, I mean, they got just a drinkable beer, and then a very good cheese. It kind of they work fairly well together, anyways. Nothing's like blowing my mind with it. I just kind of throw the pairing in the good range. It works. Good. So, all right, that's all I got.
Nice. All right, so good.
One of those other crappy beers that I picked up. I'm trying to drink that too. Picked up the summer pack of these things. So, strawberry one, oh god, that's horrible. Blueberry one's not that great either. I don't know.
You had that last night, didn't you?
No, Tanner did.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, damn. Okay. Well, on to me. Thank you, Bumpy.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. So this beer is great. It's a great beer. I'm not trying to rub it in, Bumpy, but it is good beer. Not bad at all. It's like I was saying, very good mix between the roast and the hops. Very well made. It's going down really fast, too fast. Wish I had more. Wish I should have bought another one of them. I would probably give the beer either a very good to excellent or maybe a 94 out of 100, somewhere in that range. Yeah, not bad. The cheese is absolutely amazing. I love the crunch. I love the salt. I love the nutty. I like the milky richness of it. Kind of a sweet, nutty kind of thing to it. Very good. If you can get this, and you just might be able to because it comes from England, so you definitely pick that up if you haven't gotten it already, Bumpy, or anyone else watching. Good stuff. I would give this cheese like a 97 out of 100. It's really, really lovely. The mixture, the pairing, let's say, was very good. I liked the cheese before the beer better. I think it would have been better, like I said, with a West Coast IPA or something sharp, like a Pilsner, like a bitter Pilsner with that nice little bitter punch there. I don't know. It's just, I think the porter goes with it pretty well. And I would definitely probably say the pairing is around a 92, 92, somewhere there, A minus ish. But still pretty good. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. But hey, Whiskey Man, what's up, Robert? Cheers, dude. Yeah, so that's all I got there. Half-hour show, guys. That's okay though. We got some time to do some shout outs. So we're gonna bring Bumpy back up and we're gonna get that done. Cool.
All right. Well, I didn't really think of anybody to shout out anybody else's channel there, but I don't know. Check anybody out that you want to. On my channel, I got some beer reviews. Trying to put a few of those out a week. Frozen pizza reviews. I have one coming out tomorrow for that, and then sometimes I'll throw up some cooking videos as well. So that's basically what's on Bumpyisms. Cheers, Michelle. Cheers to Robert, Whiskey Scout as well, and Stanley. Well, cheers.
All right, man. Cheers, Bumpy. Bumpy isms. Oh yeah. Here we go. Wish I had some more than stouts and plain old cheddar in the fridge. I just don't want to put it together. Oh yeah, cheddar and stouts go really well too. I almost did a stout. I have an oatmeal stout. I was gonna do that instead, actually. But this went well. The person that I would like to, or the channel, we've mentioned him already before, and but he's very cool, and he just put up his last one out of North Scottsdale. And I think that rang a bell, Bumpy. Is Squatchy Brew Dude. I'll put his link just in case anyone wants to click on him. That's in here now. But cool guy. He goes around everywhere. Last thing he did was he just does brewery tours and checks out their beers, and is funny as fuck, and just a real cool character. So has 148 subscribers, 103 videos, and could definitely use some more subscribers. So go check him out if you haven't already. And then for me, I've got so we'll be doing Beer and Cheese Tuesday again next week. I just won't be there for Tanner's show on Monday because we'll do our company party on Monday now, next Monday. But so Tuesday will be just a regular open table, 8 o'clock Eastern. Anyone's invited to. It's not just me and Bumpy or Sparkle and all the three of us. Anyone can be here. But yeah, and then tomorrow's show is I heard from Alex like twice. He called me twice to ask. He got confused with the day off that if we were going to do beer and cheese or whatever the hell. I don't know. It confused me, to be honest. But what I'm trying to say is All Spun Out is Wednesday, tomorrow at 3 o'clock my time, 6 o'clock Eastern. And so we go ahead and we review the beers, and then we do our little guess the ABV. We have some new rules too. I'll put those out again when we start, and then we'll spin the wheel and get some more adjectives for you guys, and you can go find some more beers based on those adjectives, those words. Sometimes we don't have the best words, do we? We just don't.
No.
This one was a wonky one for me too, so kind of hard to find that beer. I think I found something though. And so I've got the black lager, as I've mentioned over and over and over again. It's going up. I'm gonna actually can that at the end of the month and send that to Portland for the AHA competition. It's on the 17th of June, and then I just put a Kolsch, a 6.8% Kolsch is in the fridge right now. And then I have a Nipa that's in here right now that I'll be racking soon, and then doing some cold dry hopping in the keg. So we'll see how that works to keep away from all that green burn. I think the next one I'm going to do is going to be a Northern English brown, like a Newcastle. We'll do a little 8-gallon or 7.5-gallon batch. But mainly I've just been doing a lot of brewing. Sometimes I might throw up a review here and there, but mainly that's for like, usually I use the beers that I review now for like live shows and stuff. So that's all I got, though. I want to say thank you, first of all, to the chat. Thanks, guys, for showing up. I was a little shorter today, but like I said, anyone's welcome. Make this a little longer, make it extend to the whole hour that we try to do. So come on up with some beer and cheese. But I want to say thank you to the chat, the community. Thanks for being here and supporting us. And again, thank you, Bumpy, as always. You've been with me strong for the past 4 or 5 fucking years. So I think we've been doing this like 4.5 years. But yeah, it's been good. That's all I got. You guys have a good night, day, wherever you're from in this beautiful world. And we're out of here, but not after one more sip if you've got one.
Cheers.
Cheers. Fuck yeah, I love beer. Woo! We out of here. Cheers.